Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good morning to everyone. My name is Intan Nursyuhada and I will be talking about why robots cannot truly replace people. So first, let's take a moment to imagine something. You walk into a clinic feeling unwell, and instead of being greeted by a warm and compassionate nurse, a robot stands in front of you offering assistance. It speaks clearly and performs tasks efficiently. It knows your appointment time, your symptoms, and your medical history. But something still feels off. You don't feel being comforted, and you don't feel truly seen. Why? Because it lacks warmth, presence, and humanity. It cannot make eye contact with understanding. It doesn't notice what the feeling you have in yourself. That moment right there is proof that machines, no matter how efficient they are, they cannot truly replace human beings. For example, in 2023 alone, there were more than 3.5 million industrial robots functioning across the globe. These machines exist in factories, hospitals, customer service centers, and even schools. They are designed to help improve efficiency, reduce human error, and work tirelessly without fatigue. They are indeed very fast, smart, and can even respond to basic human emotions through sensors and pre-programmed responses. Some of them can even greet you with a smile on their screen and ask how your day is going and provide accurate information within seconds. All of this is incredibly impressive, but despite all these capabilities, they still fall short in the most important aspect of all, which is being truly a human. So today, I want to talk about why robots, no matter how intelligent or advanced they become, they cannot truly replace human beings. As we all know, we are currently living in the age of rapid technology development. In many ways, our lives have become easier, faster, and even more connected. But in the rush to innovate, we must ask ourselves, are we leaving something essential behind? Efficiency is important, but it is not everything. So let me share with you 5 of the main reasons why humans will always have something robots do. First is emotions. Robots are programmed to understand and mimic emotions, but they do not genuinely feel them. They may be able to say, "I'm sorry to hear that," or "Congratulations," but these words carry no true empathy. Empathy is not just about saying the right words, it's about meaning them. It's about feeling what someone else feels and responding in a way that is sincere. As a human being ourselves, we have the ability to detect subtle emotional cues, like when someone says they're fine, but we can hear the sadness in their voice, or we can see the hesitation in their eyes. Robots don't have this ability. They cannot offer a comforting hug, a reassuring smile, or a listening ear in the same way as we can. This is why certain professions such as nursing, teaching, and counseling continue to rely heavily on human interaction. These fields demand emotional intelligence, sensitivity, and compassion. They require more than just completing a task, which means they require connection with us. And connection is something only a human can truly provide. Imagine a teacher helping a struggling student or a counselor guiding someone through grief. These are very deeply emotional moments that machines simply cannot replicate at all. So secondly is about creativity. Yes, artificial intelligence, which is AI, can generate music, design buildings, create artwork, or even write poems. But what AI produces is based on algorithms, patterns, and data. It mimics creativity, it does not experience it. Like true creativity comes from within. It is born from our memories, our experiences, our cultures, and our emotions. It is spontaneous, unpredictable, and it is spontaneous and often unpredictable. For example, think about the magical storytelling and hand-drawn beauty found in Studio Ghibli films like Spirited Away or My Neighbor Totoro. These films are not just visually stunning, they are also emotionally fun, filled with heart and soul. Like every character in every scene is a reflection of human imagination, wonder, and sometimes also pain. Can a robot who has never felt joy, sorrow, or fear truly create something that moves people to tears or laughter? I don't think so. Other than that, human creativity is not just about making things look good. It's about telling stories, expressing feelings, and connecting with others in ways that go beyond logic. Art, music, literature, drama, these are the things that makes life meaningful. They come from the depths of our hearts and minds. That is something a machine, definitely no matter how advanced, cannot truly copy. Thirdly is moral judgment. Machines operate based on logic and rules. They follow instructions and the data that was provided. But life is full of uncertainties where there is no clear answers. For example, in a case where a self-driving car, if an accident is unavoidable, should it protect the passengers or the pedestrians? These are the ethical dilemmas that require values, empathy, and often sacrifice. Robots surely cannot make these decisions the way humans do because they do not have a conscience. They cannot feel guilt, shame, or even love. They cannot weigh the emotion consequences of a choice. Humans make moral decisions based on their upbringing, religion, personal beliefs, and life experiences. We struggle with our choices, we question ourselves, and sometimes we even regret. But it is this internal moral compass that helps us grow and do better. While on the other hand, robots rely on fixed programming or data models that cannot account for the complexities of human life. In a moment of crisis, we don't want a machine making decisions for us. We want someone who understands what is at stake emotionally and ethically. Fourthly, is adaptability. Humans are incredibly adaptable. We face new challenges every single day. We learn, unlearn, adjust, and evolve constantly. A human being can enter a chaotic, unfamiliar situation and figure out a way to survive or even thrive. We are naturally problem solvers and we know how to think on our feet and improvise when needed. On the other hand, robots rely heavily on instructions and data. If if they are faced with a situation outside their program knowledge, they often freeze or even fail. For example, a robot might be excellent at answering customer service questions, but what happens if the customer doesn't know what they want to order in a restaurant? A human would know how to calm them down, ask the right questions, or even just sit and listen. A robot, especially, might get confused and repeat the same line over and over again. Adaptability is also important in jobs that involve teamwork, unpredictability, and human diversity. We all have different ways of communicating, learning, and also working. A good teacher, doctor, leader, or even a friend knows how to adjust their approach to suit different individuals and situations. This flexibility is one of humanity's greatest strengths and one of the robotics' biggest weaknesses. Last but not least is human connection. We, as human beings ourselves, are very social creatures. We crave for connection, we want to be heard, understood, and cared for. Technology can help us stay connected, but it cannot replace real relationships. Think about the warmth of a mother's hug, the excitement of a meeting friends after a long time, and or the comfort of someone simply saying, "I'm here for you." These moments are what makes life beautiful. They cannot be manufactured or simulated, and they cannot be copied by the machine. Even in the age where we use phones, computers, and AI every day, the most meaningful moments in our lives still come from other people. Weddings, birthdays, graduation, these are all deeply human experiences filled with emotions, memory, and connection. Robots can play music at wedding, but they can't really feel the love. They can take photos at a party, but they cannot understand joy. Human connection goes beyond words and action. It is a bond. A robot might say the right words, but it can never replace the feeling of another human being truly being there for you. So, in conclusion, yes, the progress we have made in robotics and artificial intelligence, or known as AI, is truly amazing. These technologies help us in countless ways. They save lives, reduce workloads, and even save our time. We should be proud of these advancements and continue to develop them for the benefit of the society. But we must always remember this: technology is a tool. It is here to assist us but not to replace us. Because when it comes to things like empathy, creativity, moral judgment, adaptability, and emotional connection, humans remain irreplaceable. We are not perfect, but our flaws, emotions, and unpredictability are what make us human. We are more than just problem solvers. We are storytellers, caretakers, and decision makers. No machine can ever replace the unique and beautiful complexity of a human soul. So, let us embrace the technology, but never forget the value of what makes us who we are today. I hope that through my speech, which is robot that could never ever replace humans, makes you gain a deeper understanding of why robots, no matter how smart, can never truly take our place. That is all from me. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful day.